everyone, welcome back to Gemini Sun Tarot 1111. You can't see my head because I want you to be able to see the cards. This is going to be a reading for May for Pisces. Everything's been shuffled already. If you want to know the cards I'm using, please check the description box down below. I hope you guys are all well and safe and following community guidelines in your area. Still not doing personal readings yet. I have to get my act together and get my PayPal set up, but then I'll be opening that up. And very excited about that because I really want to be able to help you guys and get the message and spread the message out, because some of these readings have really been spot on, and I know that they can be really helpful for you guys at this challenging time that we've got right now. So let's go ahead and get started. To my regular subscribers, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. If you're new, please do hit the subscribe button while you're at it. We're going to do a Gemini Sun Tarot 1111 spread. I don't do the Celtic Cross or anything like that. So let's see what we've got for Pisces for the month of May 2020. Let's see what comes up for you. I'll show you each of the cards and then I'll tell you what story I see. Okay, right off the bat, you've got the World card in reverse. So this simply means that you're resisting, you're holding on to something needs to clear out before you can move into a new cycle, right? To move into something new that you've been planning or working on or hoping for. And aren't we all kind of like just stagnant right now, right? We're all, we're all just kind of hanging out, waiting, right? To be able to move forward. Okay, so you have several major arcana cards here. I'll tell you what they are as we go along. The first card out is the Ace of Swords. So this is a brand new beginning. This is some new action that you're going to be taking, right? It's a new opportunity. It's something that you're very excited about. It's something that is going to be very fruitful for you. And you know, Pisces, this is something that almost looks like it's from the divine, right? You see the hand coming down out of the heavens. So, and this is something that, see, the mountains represent challenges and obstacles, but it doesn't matter. You're going to be able to overcome all of those obstacles. And right beside it, you've got the Knight of Cups. So, you know, while you're waiting for this to happen, you might not be feeling like you're very emotionally satisfied right now. The Knight of Cups, he comes in with his cup of love. You know, you might be doubting yourself a little bit, or you might be dealing with somebody who's acting a little bit aloof towards you, or they might even be acting a little bit jealous of you. Again, these might be energies that have happened recently, the things that are going on right now, or things that might come up in the future, or might have something to do with the energies that are around you. The next card you have is the Nine of Swords. So again, you've got this Ace of Swords in the beginning. Now you've got these Nine of Swords, and this is sleepless nights. If you look at the quilt over this character's body, it has a symbol from each of the different zodiac signs. And the swords represent air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, information, news, right? You might actually just be losing sleep over all the news that's out there. And if that's the case, if that's what's causing you to lose sleep, and it might even be just like subconsciously, you might not even be aware of it, turn the freaking news off. Set up a time that you know, like 2 times a day, or you'll check the news like 3 hours after you wake up and 3 hours before you go to bed. Because sleep is very important. But you've got these worries, things that you're thinking about, and you know, they might be unnecessary. You know, you might be creating some of these on your own. You've got the Page of Cups in reverse. So this page comes in. He's usually, you know, in the upright, he's got that magical fish in there. So it's a gift. It's information. It's something that makes you emotionally happy. This is not happening right now. You know, this is a younger energy. You might be waiting for this, right? You're still waiting for this message to come in, and you've got some delays, just like you've got this Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So this emotional thing that you're hoping for, it's not coming through for you right now, right? But you do have the Page of Wands. So he comes in, and your wands represents Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This talks about your growth and expansion. It can talk about love and romance, but this is your search for power, right? Something new that's happening that you're passionate about. And he comes in. He doesn't come in as fast as the Knight of Wands, which is the player energy, but this is a smaller message of something that you're very passionate about, that's very fiery, that's going to fire your rockets. And right next to him, you got the King of Wands. So there is this progression to something better, something bigger. And this is something that this guy goes after what he wants, right? He's very rational about it, but he gets what he wants. And yeah, he's like looking out towards the future, right? You see him looking out over like his kingdom. He's looking out because he can see what's coming. And in the position that these came up in, look, they're looking at each other. Right, so you can see that there's going to be this forward movement. The next card you have is the Four of Cups in reverse. So you're coming out of this position where in the upright he's being offered something he's not interested in, but you're coming out of that. You're coming to the realization that you're not going to be as set in your ways as you were. You're starting to realize, you might need to change a little in order to get what you want or to accomplish what it is that you want to do, especially since you got this Ace of Swords coming in. And now you've got Justice, which is really good. The scales are balanced, right? And you've got the sword up in the air again, which is the information, which is action, which is something that you can rely on. And it's in your favor. It's in the upright. This is also a major arcana card. Let's see, the Justice guy, let's see who he represents. Libra, right, with the balanced scale. So if you could be dealing with a Libra, but this could also be if you have some sort of lawsuit or judgment, or you're waiting for a decision to be made, it will be made in your favor, right? Right beside that you have Temperance, another major arcana card. So the major arcana cards, when they come up, it just talks about the fact that these are very relevant messages coming in for you. Something that it's a message that you really need to pay attention, because it's going to prepare you or help you gain clarity over a situation that you're in. So this represents Sagittarius energy. Again, you've got scales being balanced, and I say that because you see the two cups pouring the water from one into the other. You've got 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. So being aligned with your intellect and your emotions, and you've got the sun coming up in the back. So this is divine timing as well. This is patience. This is reining in your temper. This is just being patient and while you wait for this to happen, okay? While you're waiting for this Ace of Swords to come in, right? You're being patient. Then you have the moon in reverse. Okay, so the moon represents Pisces. So this is clarification. This is you. When the moon is in reverse, you've gotten some information that you've been waiting for, or something has been revealed to you. It might be even something that you suspected. Now you know, right? The truth has been revealed. You might have been dreaming a lot, and you might have been having some very you might lucid dream, like you might daydream during the day. You might have had a dream at night that just seemed really, really like very vivid, very like it really, really happened. So pay attention to your dreams. If you can, when you wake up in the morning, write them down. May 7th, May 8th, depending on where you are in the world, this is your May reading, Pisces. And you see there's a big water feature here when you have this crustacean coming out of the water. So it's coming out. It's being revealed to you. You're coming to the realization, right? And it could happen around the time of this full moon. So May 7th, May 8th. And again, the foundation of your reading was this world that's in reverse, because you're resisting coming out of this cycle. Okay, so for those of you who watch my readings regularly, you know I do go a couple of cards down here at the bottom of the deck. The next card you have is the Three of Cups. So this is wonderful because this is something that makes you emotionally happy, but this is the celebration card. So once you've gone through this cycle and you're able to come through, right? The world is your oyster. Once you're able to let go and come through, you'll be celebrating and you're going to be very happy. But right now you're still in this situation where the Hangman is reversed. So you're not willing to go to take the time to think and tap into your intellect and get the downloads, so when you come out you'll have a different perspective. You're still kind of like in this holding pattern in terms of doing some rational thinking, right? So there's something that's coming in, though. There is going to be this Ace of Swords, which is very fortuitous. You also, okay, so now just some additional clarifying cards. You've got the Eight of Swords. So this character in the upright, you see that these swords, which is the information and the news, the knowledge, have sort of like gated this character in, and they need to let loose of the binds and walk forward, and they're not seeing clearly, and everything's up in their head. This is in reverse, so this means you're coming out of this energy. You're coming out of this Hangman situation, and you've made up your mind. You can see now. Things have been illuminated, right? It's become clear to you what you need to do next. What are the other messages for Pisces here for May 2020? Too many cards. If they come out again, they come out. All right, well, you got these that flipped. Okay. The Knight of Swords coming in quickly. So this Ace of Swords, information you're waiting on, it's coming. So be prepared. It's coming in quickly. Make sure you've done your homework. Make sure you've gotten your rest, that you're getting out of your head, you're getting more clear, and trust your intuition. Okay, this is the High Priestess, another major arcana card. So the High Priestess is, one of the most major cards in the arcana deck. She is yin and yang. She is very fruitful. She holds the religious doctrine here and very in touch with her spirituality and gives good guidance to others. And look again, there's a crescent moon at her feet. So I really think that this moon that's coming up May 7th is going to be significant for you. What are the other messages for Pisces here for May? The Judgment, another major arcana card, okay? Redemption, being vulnerable, decisions, okay? If you don't open up and be vulnerable, right? The universe will make the decision for you. What else can we tell Pisces? What are the other messages for Pisces for May 2020? What are the other messages for Pisces? Okay, so you must have some burdens that you need to lay down. These wands here, these are a lot of heavy things that you're carrying here. This might have to do with your work or ideas or things that you want to implement, but they're really starting to weigh you down. These might be also concerns that you have. And then you've got the King of Pentacles. So this person's very, very responsible with their money. So it looks like once you get out of this cycle, even though the Pentacles is coming up and it's just one pentacle, I do think that this is going to put you in a very stable financial situation, if this is something to do with also affecting your money. And this Justice card and the divine timing, if you're waiting on money or a judgment, which you could be because the Judgment card came out. Maybe this is going back to work or getting your unemployment. Yeah, and you got the Page of Wands again. So you're going to be getting this information. This message will be coming into you very soon. Okay, let's pull an affirmation card for you. This is going to be the affirmation for May 2020 for Pisces from the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And then I'll read to you what this is. I think it's a good reading, Pisces, Pay attention to the full moon coming up. And if you have some intentions for something that you want to happen or something that needs to clear out, the Magician fell. So, you know, you've got the ability to manifest this for sure. Just set your intentions. This is really huge deck. They're kind of difficult for Pisces. I'm just going to pick one here for Pisces. 2 came. We'll take 2. 3 of air and 8 of air. Okay, air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you're dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you have that in your chart, Pisces, let me read to you what these say for 3 of air and 8 of air. 3 of air, silver linings, natural departures, rejection is God's protection. A third party helps me to see the truth of this situation. What is truly mine can never be withheld from me. Rejection is Spirit's protection. It's in my best interest to let go and allow for something better to take its place. It is in my highest good to see the truth regardless of my temporary discomfort. This too shall pass. Okay? What did we say? You had that world reversed, you know, letting this new cycle to come through, getting, you know, letting this moon happen and the divine timing and letting things go, you know, releasing this so that this new cycle can end and something new can come through. 8 of air is next. And then I'll pull a Romance Angel Oracle card for you just to see what's going on in your love life. 8 of air, release from denial, seeing things as they are, clarity. With Spirit at my side encouraging me, I open my eyes to see things as they really are. Okay? To be disillusioned is to free myself from illusions that keep me from the growth and healing I deserve. So I bid goodbye to illusions that have clouded my vision. Honesty gives me strength and courage to face whatever it is I have to face. So this clarity, this action coming in, that just totally validates your reading. So something good is coming, but you got to release. This is probably a really good time to do it too. You know, the moon is in Scorpio, and that's all about transitions, transformations, releasing things. And I'm sorry, I have this beautiful candle going, but sometimes it gets to me. You know, my sinuses and my throat, so I'm perfectly fine. It's just my candle. Okay, let's get a Romance Angel Oracle card for the sign of Pisces for May 2020. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So you may have some family issues going on right now too, and you know, maybe you've been holed up with your family, or maybe you've been in a situation where you haven't been able to be in great communication with your loved one. I know that happens with me. My mom is 92. She doesn't have a cell phone. She can barely hear when the phone rings, even though we have it up as high as possible. And I feel this because I haven't, you know, most people I can video chat with, whatever, but my mom, it's hit or miss. So we've actually been writing to each other. So anyway, you know, hopefully that you're able to reconcile or get up with your family, and this might be influencing to some degree what's going on with your reading. All right, you guys, Pisces, I hope you have a wonderful May 2020. Do make sure that you subscribe. I love to hear your comments to see how this aligns with what's going on with you. And do continue to follow the community guidelines in your area for your own health and safety and the health and safety of others. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everything goes well for you. Love you. Peace out.